is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Good morning. Today is, what day is today? It's the 23rd of July. I am running late as usual, as always. What is new? I have about 10 minutes to get ready. It's like 9 AM. Going into Glasgow, into the uni. I've got a dissertation meeting later. I might make this the start of the third Dissertation Diaries vlog. I'm not sure yet, we'll see what happens. It's really warm outside today. It's supposed to be like 20-21 degrees. I'm not a fan of the hot weather because I never know what to wear and it stresses me out when I'm too warm. Might need to do a little bit of makeup on the train because I was supposed to give myself an hour to get ready and I woke up maybe 15-20 minutes ago. So we'll try and get ready quickly.
Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if
I got this NARS concealer pot and it's so good. I got it in the shade light because I'm very pale. My skin is not great at the moment, which is ideal. I've been granted an extra 10 minutes to get ready, so super quick makeup. I made some fajita pasta last night, so I've got that in the fridge to take with me for some lunch. Feeling good. It's going to be a productive study day. It's going to be great. I have written about 4,000 words of my dissertation, which is like the most I've written. So we will see later. The meeting isn't till like 4 later, but I really wanted to just do an all-day study day because I'm off work this week. Positive thinking that this rewrite of the chapter is going to be a bit better. Take a hay fever tablet before we leave. We cannot forget that. That would not be good.
we'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
Okay, so dissertation meeting in 10 minutes. I think I'm in the right street, maybe, I don't know. Confirm it was the right street. We're outside the building. I've got a couple minutes, but I might just head in. I basically got all the feedback already sent to me from my like 4,000 words I sent. It wasn't great, a bit disheartening, but it's what the process is about, is what I'm telling myself. And I've got an hour meeting just now. It's going to be fine. I feel a bit anxious, but it's fine, just an hour. Listen to what he has to say. The woman just watching me film, like, what on earth is she doing? It's very noisy, but Glasgow Uni has so many hills. So many hills. Meeting was really good. I just have so much to do, but positive attitude. I was going to stay in uni, but I'm going to go get a matcha. Maybe work from Blank Street.
And I really wanna know if
A long day, but it's fine. I have to rewrite some stuff, but it's fine. We're restructuring things, and I can't remember if I filmed. I think I did film a little clip after the meeting. It's like totally normal to have to rewrite and stuff, but I've spent the last week writing like 4,200 words or something in the last 5 or 6 days, which has been a lot. I don't really know how much of it I'm going to be able to use, which is not ideal, but it's going to be fine. We're just going to start fresh tomorrow. I always voice record my meetings, but for some reason today my phone just did not want to cooperate and the audio is like super muffled and you can hear kind of like little bits of what we're saying. I've put it into iMovie to basically try and sort the audio and it has helped slightly, but I'm basically going to spend the next hour trying to decipher that. I'm going to try and be organised and organise all my notes into Notion, put everything in like distinct chapters so that I know what's going on, because right now my notes are just everywhere. And on my iPad I'm going to download all the articles and stuff that I'm going to read for tomorrow and Friday and Saturday probably as well. And then we're going to start fresh tomorrow. I've got my nails at 1 o'clock, and then I'm going to grab a coffee with my mom. Good morning. It is, I say morning, it's literally nearly 1 o'clock, so afternoon probably is a better thing to say. Leaving right now to go get my nails done. This, my god, they're so outgrown. So I'm very excited. I'm going to get like a sage green, just chucked on my little blazer because I just feel like I've had hoodies and stuff on the last like couple days, and you know, I wanted to like feel cute. So we're about to leave and then we're gonna get coffee and then come back and we will start our studying for the day, and we'll organise and all the aesthetic things, because that is something that really makes me actually want to study, is the aesthetic and the organising and all the stuff, and you gotta do what works. It's been a couple hours. It's now, I don't even know, 4 o'clock, maybe half 3. I'm so sleepy. I don't know why, couldn't tell you why. The most I've done is go get my nails done. I actually had quite a good sleep last night, but I am still tired. So was contemplating going for a 20-minute nap, but I have just had coffee and I've not done any dissertation work today. Not a single bit. All I want to do is read this. That's all I want to do. Also, nails, I think I did show them, but they're so pretty. Through a glass, best thing you'll ever read in your entire life. But I need to put this down. I have no motivation. I have absolutely no motivation, and I'm struggling today. I need to be doing uni all day on Saturday. My partner's working in the morning and afternoon on Saturday, so I can just maybe go into the library and do loads of work, and then we've got like a family dinner at night. Yeah, because I don't know if I said this, but my next meeting is basically in a week. I have so much to do. I have so much to do for that next meeting that I need to submit to my supervisor, so I've only really got today, tomorrow, Saturday, and then like the Monday, Tuesday new chapter for like all new research, new stuff I've not really looked at yet, because my whole thing was that I felt like, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, if you've done a dissertation or you're, you know, whatever, doing one, just constant rewrites of the first chapter. So I've done like 6 rewrites of that first chapters, that first like 3,000 or 4,000 words. So I just feel like it's very repetitive and it's constantly rewriting about the same thing. So I kind of feel like I'm not really progressing. Progressing's not maybe the right word. I wanted to start the next chapter. I wanted to move on a little bit and get more words written down, get a chunk of chapter 2 done, and then I might feel a bit better about it. So right now I just feel like I'm a bit stuck in just rewriting all the same stuff. It's making me feel a bit down about it, so I'm gonna have to just, yeah, maybe try and move on, write some new stuff. In the grand scheme of things, like there's not many days like this left where I'm not working. Like I've got a week off work, I need to use that time, even though I'd just rather nap or would rather read my book. So we are actually being productive despite what it might look like. I'm basically just, what I've said about 40 million times in this video, organising my notes, because I can't function without organisation. When I started doing this recently, like from my last meeting, like kind of a week and a half ago, this has just worked so much better for my brain. Like if anyone's like super into organisation for studying, I think this really helps, so I'm going to share it. I'll put it on the screen. So I've got my notes that I take during my dissertation meeting. So I've got like my dissertation meeting 5. I write down pre-notes, so things that like questions I want to ask and stuff. And then I will basically, they'll be like a massive jumble of things. So I'll come home and I'll organise them into, you know, colour-coded. This one's pink. We basically talked through having a new structure of my dissertation. All of my chapters were like basically loads of notes, like bullet pointed things for what's going on in that chapter. It's just like a jumble of notes with some kind of organisation. Same with chapter 2. And then the same thing for chapter 3. You know, it's still a lot of words and still be pretty overwhelming sometimes when I look at them. So I basically then will go over here to Notion, and I've got a dissertation page on Notion. If you've never used Notion, I had never used Notion until like a couple weeks ago, maybe, like, well, kind of when I got my laptop, I decided I would be aesthetic and would set up Notion because I'd just seen like millions of videos on TikTok and it just looked my kind of thing. So I basically just watched loads of YouTube videos and TikToks on how to actually use Notion. Yeah, it's pretty daunting when you first use it, like there's so much in it, it's kind of complicated, but see, when you get the hang of it, and I've not totally got the hang of it yet, but when you kind of get into an understanding of like how it works, it's so good. You can put little quotes in, colour code everything. I've got a calendar for like all my dissertation meetings and writing things, and then I've got this page called Dissertation Chapters. I've got this chapters, chapter 1, and then we're making a to-do list, point by point, everything that's in our first notes chapter that we've written down, taking out like the super specific things that we're going to be doing like step by step, so that I can basically tick off as I have written that section. So maybe that first point that I've written, like the children dream, that's like our initial question. We've got research to input from that question as the very first thing we have to include, kind of like an introduction. To say that's a couple of hundred words, and I can tick off I've done that, then maybe move on to the next point. And I think it's just having that like super set structure of knowing exactly what you're writing about, like pinpoint exactly what it is. Like you're not having to look through your whole page and a half of notes every single time you're trying to figure out what you're actually writing about or what you're writing out next. So I'll put it on the screen what it looks like. I think it looks super cute. I can't believe I haven't been doing this from the start. So much easier. Chapter 3 is not done yet. I've only kind of had a couple of notes on that, so we will come back to that and add more things, but the focus right now is kind of just chapter 1 and 2. But we're going to be focusing on chapter 1 for just now. I've done some of chapter 2, but we're going back look at chapter 1 because it's all kind of been switched about, so this is also good because my brain is still getting the chapters mixed up, because for so long everything that was in chapter 2 was chapter 1, and then we've kind of switched it all about and added stuff in, so having this will be so much easier as well for that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some food. I'm gonna make some fajitas and then we'll come back to this later, and then I'm gonna organise. So laptop is organised, and I'm now gonna organise my iPad, and I'm gonna download, like for chapter 1, all the articles that I need to read. I've got a list of articles to read and highlight and stuff, so I'm just gonna download all of them, put them into folders, and probably start looking at a couple of them tonight, and I can highlight them all pretty, and then can possibly put them into this Notion template actually, now that I think about it, because I've made a reading list. I love organisation. I don't know if that's been of any interest to anybody or helpful in any way, but I think it's so good. And I'll probably chat to you probably tomorrow, and I'm maybe making my coffee in the morning. Good morning. And it actually is the morning, as opposed to me starting this video yesterday when it's like 1 o'clock and saying good morning. Definitely not the morning. But yeah, it's been a pretty productive morning. So I've been for a run, me and mum went for a walk. I feel super tired now, but it was a very productive start to the day. I've got a hair mask in my hair and we're gonna go wash your hair just now, and then I do have to study because it's now 11 o'clock. Okay, we've washed the hair. Basically I need to study super quickly. I made this last night. Basically each section is colour coded, and each section is like a different chapter of research that I'm going to be doing that relates to the chapter that I've currently got a week to write. So there's like loads of research that needs to be done on it because I've not really done anything with this chapter because I've been focusing on the first chapter, but now we're going to do this one. But it's basically just to keep all the notes separate, because I feel like if I were to make them into a Word document or something and just type up all the notes on Word, they would just get lost with the other millions of Word documents that I've got for each chapter and each bit of feedback, and I've got loads and loads of Word documents. So I feel like this is just such a better idea to keep things organised, and I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't do this before because I had so many notes and things were just getting lost. The point of this is basically if you're just starting like a new uni semester, or you've got your lecture classes or whatever, or you're just trying to organise your research, I think this is such a good way to organise your notes. Like Notion is so good at you can customise the entire page. It seems pretty complicated at first, and you can download templates and stuff. It's now like I don't even know, 12:30 maybe.
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Okay, it might be noisy in here because I'm sitting in Starbucks, but I analysed 2 chapters on my iPad, highlighted 2 chapters, note form, doing the note form, putting them all in notes, my own thoughts. That's taken about 2 hours though, so I'm really sleepy.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
I have officially been in this uni for like 5 hours. It's like 4 o'clock, so I will be leaving. Where are we leaving now? Going to Inverness, then probably gonna do more work in Black Street. We'll get a matcha, go do that, but we need to leave because my brain is like shutting down. Today's Monday, the last day this month is. But productive day.
We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna.
Good morning. I don't even know if these are connected or they've died, and there's a very loud drumming noise coming from somewhere. We are at the park. This is Chuck. It's like 9:30 and we're gonna go back and study. I finished all my chapters that I was reading through and stuff yesterday. I don't even know if you heard any of that because of this loud drumming. So it's been a couple hours. I think the last thing I filmed was at the park this morning. I've not done any actual writing yet, so I feel very like overwhelmed that I've only got till Friday, today's Tuesday, to do like a couple thousand words on this new topic when I've not really, like I've not started writing yet. It's literally just been notes and stuff that I've been doing. But I've been doing loads of reading, and it's like the part that just feels you've not really made any progress, even though the reading and stuff is like so important. We're going to see a show tomorrow night and work, but like we're going to see Joseph and Technicolor Dreamcoat opens tomorrow, so we're going to see that. We're just chilling. It's like 2 o'clock, 2:30, and I feel like I need to go for a nap. The dream research I'm doing just now, it's like about sleep and stuff. The last like 2 days what I've been looking at. A really interesting sleep fact that came up that I thought I would share. So this is your psychology fact of the day. It's about just for people that take naps to re-energise and stuff. But basically you are only supposed to nap for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, like to feel your best, to feel energised, to feel better, 15 minutes is how long you should nap for. You do 30 minutes or 40 minutes, like it's just going to make you feel worse basically. So like if you need to nap for more than 15 minutes, you then have to nap for 90 minutes. So 15 minutes or 90 minutes if you want like a longer sleep, is 90 minutes is like your full sleep cycle. Just for anyone that's interested, that's like the fact of the day. We're gonna have to make a coffee. I had a coffee this morning when I was at the park, but we left for the park at like 8:30 this morning and did like an 1.5-hour walk. So I've not had another coffee since, and I was gonna buy one in town, and then I thought, I have the coffee stuff at home, like I bought a little mini oat milk, I will just make coffee at home. But I think we must nap first because I'm gonna fall asleep, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to do uni the whole day.
I fell in love with your colours, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we
Morning. Okay, I have to leave like right now as usual. Going into work, going in early. It's like 9:30, getting the training just now, and gonna go get coffee, and we're gonna study for a couple of hours until we need to go to work at 12. It's a double show day. It's gonna be a long day, but we're gonna just try and study whenever we can type of thing. I'm gonna try and write 1,000 words. I don't even know if I filmed this information already, but I've basically done about 2,200 words so far the last couple of days. That was kind of my goal. We're going to try and do another 1,000 before our meeting tomorrow afternoon. We're going into uni early tomorrow morning, all the fun stuff. So let's do a study work day.
We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.